Hey, Josh.
What's good?
Thanks for joining us for a couple of minutes this afternoon.
No problem.
We will begin with CL Brown. Go ahead.
Hey, Josh, you talked about before how the Orange Bowl game gave you confidence. What did the Virginia Tech game do, given the amount of targets, the amount of catches, and the amount of yards you were able to get?
I mean, the Orange Bowl was a big confidence booster. I mean, Virginia Tech was me just really noticing that I can do it like to the max. And I mean, I didn't play up to the best of my ability by any means. I mean, the offense didn't either. But I mean, I did some good things out there. I did some good things I can improve on and build off of. So it helped me build some more confidence and get ready for Georgia State this week.
And what to you is the difference between now being basically an every down receiver as opposed to last year when you would, just be used kind of in spots until that Orange Bowl game?
I mean, it's a lot bigger role. I mean, defenses really point me out on every single play. So that's one thing that's different. I mean, they're looking for me everywhere I line up. But I mean, it's also a role that I've prayed for and that I've really wanted. So I'm glad I've stepped into that role that Daz Newsome was in last year, and I'm gonna keep working with it and keep going.
Thanks.
Back over to Alyssa Ray.
After seeing this year's personnel on offense in action, what are you guys mainly focusing on this week? Was there something that stood out that you guys really wanted to focus on and kind of fine tune ahead of Georgia State's weekend?
I mean, we just went back to work today. I mean, it wasn't anything specific. Every group had some things to improve on, from the QBs, O-line, running backs, receivers. So it wasn't anything specific that we need to improve on. We just went back to work. And I mean, we had laser focus today. So I think we're going to come out Saturday and turn some heads.
Did that crowd disrupt any kind of like play calling? I mean, that's not a normal atmosphere, not giving you guys any excuses, but what was that kind of like? Did that disrupt any of that?
Well, that was like my first game that I was really like super involved in. I mean, I played in the Orange Bowl about 20 plays, but I mean, I played like 65, 70 snaps against Virginia Tech. So, I mean, I thought the crowd was going to be more difficult for me, but it was a great experience for me. I really liked it. I mean, it was good to see a rocking stadium in 2 years. I mean, for the other guys, I don't think anybody is really affected by it. Our signals don't really have any like noise. So I think we were good. It was a good experience for us.
Maybe Ricks.
Hey, Josh, appreciate you taking out the time, brother. You were known as the most consistent player throughout spring when it comes to the role that you have to play this year with this team. And it looks like it carried into that first game with you getting the only offensive touchdown for the team. How have you embraced that role, and what do you think you need to improve for it to expand as the season moves?
I definitely like that role. I mean, I like I said, I prayed for it. I mean, I've prepared for it too. So, I mean, but we have other guys on offense that are going to make plays as well. Todd Chandler, Emory Simmons, Twan Green, Chauffeur Brown, DJ Jones. We have other people that are going to make big plays. I mean, but just preparing every day, just keep working. That's the main thing.
Greg Barnes, go ahead.
Hey, Josh, you mentioned Friday being the first time we've played 60 snaps or whatever it was. I know you've worked a lot with Sam over the past year, especially in the off season. But did you need a game, like a live game action, to kind of solidify that chemistry that so you two can trust each other moving forward?
I mean, I wouldn't say we needed it, but it was definitely good to have it. I mean, I played minimal snaps live with Sam. I mean, besides practice, so it was good for the first time to go out there and be with him on the field for pretty much every single play of the game. So I mean, yeah. It was definitely a great experience to get one under the belt. I mean, and we're going to build off of this. I mean, it was first game without Diami and Daz in 2 years, and Bo Corrales for Sam. So, I mean, he had a whole new receiver core out there. It was good to have one game under our belt. I mean, we're going to come out and improve a lot in these next few weeks. So it's going to be good.
All right. I also wanted to ask you about Georgia State. What stands out about their defense on film?
They're a really experienced group. I mean, across the board, they have a very experienced defense. Juniors and seniors across the board. I mean, we respect them a lot. We're watching a lot of tape, working for them. So, I mean, we'll be ready for them Saturday.
Thanks.
Adam Smith.
Hey, Josh. Just wondering, for those of us who aren't the fastest, like the play that you scored on at Virginia Tech, where you took the screen pass and sort of hit another gear. Is that play is developing? Is there a certain moment where you realize if you turn on the jets that you're going to score? Like, does it sort of crystallize for you? Can it happen that quickly?
I mean, yeah, I caught the ball and I seen like a 5-yard gap, and in my head, I just said, hit it. And I mean, I just started running, and I saw green and I saw the end zone, and I said, ain't nobody gonna catch me from behind, and I don't see nobody in front of me. So the end zone is mine. And that's pretty much what happened. So I had to hit that other gear to get 6. I mean, I wish we could have had more. I had another chance later in the game. I got tripped up. My legs were a little tired, a little fatigued, but I mean, I should have had that too. But I mean, we're gonna build off it. So it'll be all right.
Is there do you have a personal preference? Do you think you're at your best when you're catching the ball over the top, like the Orange Bowl touchdown, or some of those where you sort of get the ball in space and it's just like you have everything in front of you and can go? Like, do you have a personal preference for either one of those?
I really don't have a personal preference. I mean, I think I have a pretty much good all-around game. I mean, I can go deep. I can take a screen 40 yards. I can catch a 5-yard out, turn it 20 yards. So, I mean, it's just whatever the game plan is, whatever the defense is really giving me and whatever the game plan gives. But I feel like I can do a little bit of everything. I don't prefer one thing over another, but I mean, everybody loves to catch the deep ball for 80 yards. I mean, but I like running a touchdown for 60 yards. I mean, it just depends on the moment.
Thank you.
All right, our last one for Josh will come from Ross Martin.
Hey, Josh, what have the conversations been like in the film room and over the last couple of days with Coach Longo and Coach Galloway about the wide receiver room as a whole and y'all's performance against Virginia Tech and moving forward?
I mean, we definitely got to improve. I mean, we know that, it's no secret, but I mean, we will. We went to work today. We went to work Sunday. We're going to go to work tomorrow. I mean, we're going to improve every single day. Nobody's hanging their heads. I mean, we have tremendous ability, tremendous potential in that room. I mean, it's going to show in these next few weeks. I mean, we've been balling out all fall camp. We balled out in the spring. So it's going to come to fruition. I mean, I think Friday was a good wake-up call for us. I mean, because we came in ranked 10th. I mean, and I don't know if we were feeling ourselves, but I think it was a good wake-up call to go into Virginia Tech. We took a tough loss, but I mean, I think we're going to bounce back harder than anybody in the nation. So that's what I can say about that.
What in particular are things y'all need to improve on, you think, as a whole?
I mean, I would just say create a little more separation in routes, finish routes, do the technique we work on, catch every ball that's catchable, and continue catching the contested balls. And if I can catch a little more and get a little more yards after the catch, that's one thing I need to work on, and I'll keep doing that. So we're all going to improve in the entire group in the receiver room. So, yes, sir.
Great. Thanks, Josh.
No problem.
All right, Josh, thanks for a few minutes today.
No problem. Thank you.